Hello, do you know what some family fun activities that you can do with your children? Or if you are a babysitter, what you can do with the children that you are babysitting. Here they are. Okay, we're first going to show you a fun game, then a snack, and then I'm going to show you some nice rules of parenting and a nice chart of how to do your parenting or babysitting. Okay, now the game that we're going to play first is called Bone. This is what you do. You first need a chair. Okay, place the chair right in the middle of the room, like this. Okay, the chair is right in the middle of the room. Have a wide room where most of the kids that you are having can fit into hiding places. Now, tell everybody to hide. But first, you have to pick a dog. Well, yes, you have to pick a dog. Not like a real dog, but a person that will be the dog to find all the bones that he has buried. Now, you need a real dog for the mascot of this game. You can play around with the dog, maybe dress him up in a cute outfit, and make him be the mascot of the game. And you can make him say go or stop, or you can make him say, we got all the bones, time for the feast, stuff like that. And it'll be a fun game to have your dogs learn about children. And it's a fun game for your children to do it. And it's good with math skills. Now, the dog is going to sit in the chair. Now, the dog has to sit in the chair and count to 20, which is good because they need to learn how to count. And if they're going to a more older age, make them count to about 50. Or even if they're 10, make them count to 100. Okay. Now, tell all of the bones to go hide everywhere. Now, tell the person to close their eyes. Just cover them up or just close them. Okay? And then after everybody's done hide, then everybody says, we are buried in the dirt, so you have to dig us up. We are the bones. Now come and find us. Now, so the dog then opens his eyes and then goes searches around the house. Now, you can do this in the house, or you can do this in a nice room where it won't be disturbing other people, such as maybe you have a really teenage daughter that that isn't into all of that game stuff. So make her room off limits. Okay. Now, after the dog finds all the bones, after the dog just gives up and can't find the last two or three or even all of the bones, if they can't find all of the bones, if they can't find one bone, if they just give up on the bones, then all the bones have to dig themselves out, and while they dig themselves out, you have to play around and say that the bones first have to go to the arms, and then the bones first have to do all that stuff. And then after the bones dig themselves out, then you can stop it, and then you can get a nice snack. Okay, I'll go to my kitchen to show you the ingredients you will need for this fun snack. Have to go. Hey, Mama. Okay, we're in my kitchen. Okay, we will first need. Okay, you first need some whole or wheat bread. Whatever. Okay, whatever, Mama. Wheat. Okay, then you will need cheese. So it's no sliced. This plain old American. So like.
American is sliced.
Well, it's not cheddar, like cheddar cheese.
Yeah, cheddar is shredded.
I know, cheddar cheese. Okay.
Shredded.
I know, Mama. Shredded cheese. And you have to make, and this is what I like to do if you want your grilled cheese to be extra cheesy. This is what I do. If you have mozzarella cheese, you can, like the mozzarella cheese singles, you can just add it with the plain old American cheese.
Shredded cheese.
Mama, American cheese. Thank you very much.
American is sliced.
Sorry, guys. Mine. Is that? No, it isn't. Okay, I thought the refrigerator door was open. Okay, cheese. You can just plain old sliced cheese. It's orange.
Yeah, that is American sliced.
See, it's American, Mama. Deal with it. Okay. Now, then you turn the stove on to 70 or 80. No, 7 or 8. Sorry, I'm stupid. 7 or 8. And then you get a nice pan and some butter. And I'm not just going to go grab the butter because I'm not going to make it for you. And you get the butter. What you first do is you get a spatula in the pan. You put the stove on for 7 or 8. On 7 or 8. Then you lay the pan on and turn it on. Make it heat first. Then you get your butter. And here's a spatula. And you just dig the butter. And then you lay it on the pan. Then you may wait until all the butter is all nice and melted. And then you make the sandwiches. You get one piece of bread. You put cheese on top of it. Then you gotta put another piece of bread on it. Lay it on the stove. Well, on the pan. And then make it heat. Now, what I recommend is about 1 or 2 minutes on each side. Then, after 1 or 2 minutes, you flip it over to the other side. Then wait 1 or 2 minutes until the cheese is all nice and cheesy and melted, and until the bread is a nice golden brown color. You can put it off and put it on a nice plate. Then that's how you make a nice, fun snack that all of the kids will love. Now, here's a snack if the kid that you're looking for is allergic to dairy.
Allergic.
Allergic to dairy. Okay. Okay. Now, if they're allergic to dairy, maybe give them a nice peanut butter sandwich, peanut butter and jelly, because you don't want him to get a better snack as the other kids who are not allergic to dairy. So, give them a nice peanut butter sandwich or an apple or orange, because you always need your fruit for a nice little fruit for a nice juicy snack. Okay, and that was a nice snack that you can do with the kids that you are babysitting or the kids that you have. Now, you have to set down the ground rules. What are the ground rules? Okay, you need to have 5 rules. Not 6 and not 10, just 5. Because if you do more, it might overwhelm the kids. And they just have all these rules and they don't know what to do. They're like, what should I do? What should I do? So, just 5 is perfectly fine. Okay. The number 1 rule that I think is that no sugary treats. You first have to ask, and then you have to ask an adult to prepare it for you. You always have to ask. Say, always ask me if you want something. Never just get it yourself. You could get hurt. So that's rule number 1. Rule number 2. Don't sneak food into the rooms, okay? No food in the rooms. It can attract ants or other bugs that you do not want in their beds. You might get in trouble, or you might have to pay money just to get it fixed. Okay, 3rd rule. The 3rd rule is, well, this is a kind of hard rule to say to your children, but no horse playing. If you go around fighting everybody, it's just going to be mean. You need to teach them lessons, like, if you keep on doing this, you are going to get punished. If you keep on doing this, you are going to get punished, okay? Just keep on saying that. And if they don't listen, lay them in a timeout corner. Maybe a chair in the corner, or just send them to their room. And maybe cut off the cable and take away all their, gadgets. And just let them sit on the bed and maybe have a monitor. Get Dad involved. Make Dad watch the kids. Okay? Dad always needs to come in here. Okay? Now, after Dad watches all the kids so they get done with their time, then you have to go to the fourth rule. The fourth rule is what every mother always wants to say to every single child she sees. You don't need. You just don't need it. Not at all. You don't need to play with the adults' stuff. Because the dad might have a hammer and a nail right by the hammer. It can be a bloody mess. Maybe if you are maybe playing around and, you know, maybe if the kid's just playing around with his toys, then it sees what you have left out. It says, ooh, I'm going to do what my mommy does and you know, do stuff with it. So they bring it and they might hide it because they don't want you to take it away from them. So when they hide it, it's going to take a long time to find it and there's going to be something wrong. Okay, number 5. The number 5 rule. I've been thinking and thinking and thinking. What is the most important rule? Well, after I thought, and I thought, and I thought, I then remembered. Church. What is good about God? What does God do not want you to do? Lie. No lying. Like if you ask, did you brush your teeth this morning? She might just say with big wide eyes, no, I didn't do that. Okay? That's a lie. Here are some things that really are lies. If the eyes are widened, that's a lie. If the eyebrows are raised, that's a lie. And if they use their cutesy voice, that's a lie. Okay. Now, then what about the dog? This is not one of the rules. This is the dog. Don't mess with the dog. The dog can get hurt. If it's a puppy, it might get wounds from being picked up and picked up and picked up and picked up. Here, I will show you my own dog. One second. Come here. Okay, I got him. Okay, we get it. Oh, we get it. Okay, sorry, he's attacking me. Is that right, Susie? He's wagging his tail all over the place. Yes, so don't pull the dog's legs like, Don't pick up the dog. If there's a baby, don't pick up the dog, okay? Say, if you have babies in the house, say, do not pick up the dog. Because they can easily just plop him on the floor or just drop him. So, no holding the dog if you have a child, maybe 6 or under. Okay? Now, so the other thing about the dog is food. Don't feed them stuff off of your plate. Always watch the kids. Always see what they're doing down there if the dog is up there looking at them. Make sure that they don't feed them their Brussels sprouts or their green beans to the dog. Because that could hurt the dog's immune system. That's why we feed him kibbles and bits or other puppy chow or some other kind of brand that will make the dogs nice and happy. Make sure it isn't dog food because the puppies are supposed to have something nice and soft. Nothing hard that will hurt their baby teeth. Okay, this has been some nice parenting facts from me. Thank you and bye-bye. Say bye, Zeus. Yes. Thank you. What up, Miss Right? Yeah!